Congratulations, you are the perfect manifester. I'm going to encourage you to take it one step further. Today's conversation begins a series of conversations teaching you what it means to manifest on purpose and how to apply it in your life. Stay tuned. Hello. You are listening to the Manifest on Purpose show. I am your host, Kimbaley. I help you become the best version of yourself through this journey of manifesting on purpose. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for the people that you share this to. You're so kind. And thank you for subscribing here and on the website at Kimbaley.com. That's KIMBALEY.com. And you know how I feel about you. The God in me loves the God in you. Please stick around for a brief message before we get started. I never make plans without checking my Star 8 mobile numerology app first. Thanks to its amazing calendar feature, it allows me to always be in the right place at the right time. But don't take my word for it. Download the Star 8 mobile numerology app by Astro-Numerologist LLoyd Strayhorn. You can find it on the App Store, Google Play, or by going to Star8, ASTAR8.com or Linktree/numbers in you. Now back to the show. I guess there is no better way to begin this but to tell you about how I got into manifestation in the first place. You best believe it was not something that was planned. I choose to use the word manifestation because it seems to be a word that people can kind of understand some. There are so many different interpretations of manifestation, and that's a part of my purpose on this journey, is to show people some of those differences and to show people that those things are not as different as what we think they are. My very first touch of manifestation started as faith teaching. I always have been a night owl, and I remember in my 20s, I used to sit up late at night, and there were only a few programs, even on cable during that time, that would come on at that time of the night that was interesting to watch. There were Christian television shows that used to come on at the time that would raise money. Although I had strong opinions about these shows, I really enjoyed listening to the music that they would have on the shows. In between the music, there was a minister there that would preach about faith teachings. Of course, he would teach about faith to raise money for the ministry. I began in between the times that the music was playing, listening to some of these lessons. What's ironic about this is during this time, this was the time that I really needed those faith teachings. I began to listen to what I was hearing, and I began to practice these faith principles in my own life and had success in doing so. But it was still many years after that before I got into manifestation. Fast forward about 15 years later, I was seeking a purpose in my life. I did not know what I wanted to do. I decided to do the process of elimination. I got all the way down to the final question, and the final question is, what do you really want to do more than anything? And my answer was to help people. But at the time, I did not know how I wanted to help people. I was in healthcare, so true, I was always helping people on a physical level at the time. But during this time, when I was seeking purpose, I knew I wanted to help people on a mental level. So, what's a girl to do? I decided to enroll in life coach training. I went all the way through the program and we got close to the end, and the teacher said, okay, everyone must have a niche. What is your niche? And she went around the room and she asked everybody what type of life coach did they want to be. And I was clueless. I was stumped. I did not know how I wanted to help people. I did not know what type of coach I wanted to become, but there's something that I did know. I knew the type of coach that I did not want to be. I did not want to be a law of attraction coach. There are a few reasons why I did not want to become a law of attraction coach. The number one reason is I felt like that area was oversaturated. After The Secret by Rhonda Burns, everybody talked about the law of attraction, and there were so many law of attraction coaches emerging. I did not want to be just like everybody else. The next thing is, I did not even know what the law of attraction was. I had not even seen The Secret. But when I heard how people described it, it made me think that it was woo-woo, just like most other people now think that it is. I thought to myself, okay, these people think that something is just going to fall from the sky. Okay, no, Kimbaley, this is not for you. So I settled into my niche of transformation coaching, which I still at first did not know what that meant. But I had clients and I was helping those clients. And there was one particular client that I remember because during my conversation with this client, I was trying to help her through a problem. And when I was helping her, I was able to tell her about the law of attraction and tell her step by step exactly what she needed to do to follow these principles. Yes, you heard me right. I told her, the one that never knew anything about the law of attraction, what the law of attraction was and how to use it in her life. Now, I felt like this is some divine information. Where is this stuff coming from? Because I felt like this information was special information and I felt like it was something that I really need to take action on, I began to do my research. I did start researching the law of attraction. I even went on to become a law of attraction coach, and I stepped a little further into different areas and realms of manifestation because when I started studying the law of attraction, it made me think about those faith teachings that I studied. It seemed like they were very similar. So I wanted to find out what else was similar. So I studied some other things also, some magic and other practices that different cultures use for manifestation. It wasn't long before I found out that there was one commonality in all of these practices. And this commonality is mind. Once I found out that the common thread between all of these practices is mind, I had to get deeper and learn more about the mind. That led me to mindset. That led me to mindset coaching. What I found is all of these practices work, but not without mind. Your mind is what creates reality. The mind is a very powerful tool. In the beginning, you heard me say that you are already a manifester. Yes, you are already manifesting. I wanted to clarify the myth in my practice that manifestation only occurs with certain people or with certain practices. Manifestation occurs all the time. Everything that you have now, everything that you experience in your reality is a manifestation. A manifestation is just the physical proof of what you've been focusing on. It's what you have created using your mind. The reason for people feeling that they are unable to manifest is because they are unable to see the things that they really want show up in their life. This does not mean that they are not a manifester. This only means they are manifesting what they are most focused on. And I know you're probably wondering, how does that happen? That happens through the subconscious mind. See, the subconscious mind is the automator. The subconscious mind stores information and data from your entire life for the sole purpose of creating your reality. In other conversations, I may get back into the series of the subconscious mind so you can have an understanding of just how that works. You are manifesting, but most of the time people go wrong because they're unintentionally manifesting. They allow what the subconscious mind is storing, that information, that data, to create their reality. But what it means to manifest on purpose is to be the creator in your own life. And you do that by being a conscious creator. If you know what you want, then you take the steps to get to what you want. To manifest on purpose is about making conscious choices and decisions to align with the things you intend to create in your life or the things that you would like to see. This is so important because you can't attract peace if you're in alignment with war. You always attract what you are aligned with. If you're curious and want to know what it is that you're aligned with, just look around and see what you are manifesting. My journey of manifestation has been so fun to me, especially when I could find out what it was truly all about. I asked myself many questions to go deeper into manifestation, and one of the main questions I asked myself was, how is it that some people can manifest anything they want, but some people don't manifest any of the things that they want? This is the question that took me deep into manifestation. I really wanted to know how this was possible. And what I found out may shock you. It may surprise you. We are all unlimited beings. We have the ability to create anything we want in our life. But the number one tool to get us there is in the power of our minds. Continue with me on the next couple of weeks as I go deeper into this series on how to manifest on purpose. I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose. Let's prepare for meditation. If you are driving, this is not the time to do so. Let's download this and save it for later. If you are not driving, this is your time to meditate. Please find your sacred space, the space that is comfortable for you, distraction-free, the space in which you can relax and focus on your breathing. Enjoy your meditation.